offshore in Essex again, just doing something a little different today. This is an idea that I got from seeing something on the telly a couple of years ago, where in Cadiz, in Andalusia, Spain, they make these tiny little shrimp fritters, Tortillitas de Camarones. I can recreate that, I think, here. I've already done it at home, but I thought, because most people on YouTube like to see this stuff done on the beach, I'll give it a crack on the beach and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I've been down to the shore pools and I've caught a few little, they're tiny prawns, but in this instance we'll call them shrimps. They're Palaemon elegans and they don't grow very big. They can fit in the palm of your hand, like a few dozen of them. So they're like the ones that they get in Spain, I'm quite sure, are Palaemon longirostris. So I've been reading. So they're very, very similar, from the same family. They're on ice now, just trying to make them comatose because they're going to be fried. Yeah, let's try and cook myself some breakfast. So these have been chilling in the bottom of my cool bag with all ice around them. As you can see, they're not dancing around. They haven't got much life in them. And I think it's the most humane way to do this because, you know, in nature, they can live in very, very cold temperatures. So they're used to this sort of thing. Now I've already made the mix up at home. This is the batter mix. I'll show you how to mix up the batter in the second part of the video. So I brought with me here some olive oil. That'll get done no time at all. That is such a fierce heat on that little stove. So these are shrimp fritters, or in Spanish, Tortillitas de Camarones. There's spring onion and chopped parsley in there, plus freshly caught shrimps. Mixed in a batter of Fritter 1 plain flour and ground flour, which is chickpea flour. You're traditionally meant to eat it with a salad and some tartar sauce. Well, I haven't got no salad, but I've got some tartar sauce, so I'm going to eat them now. Oh yes. It's a very simple recipe, but it's still a pain in the neck cooking this on the beach. People are walking their dogs, walking past me thinking, what on earth is this geezer doing? Not the healthiest meal you can eat, I'll grant you that. This is the first one that I've done. It burnt a little bit. I had to turn the oil down, but that's me. I'm not a brilliant chef. I live and learn. But it is really crunchy and tasty. The taste of them prawns really comes through. The ingredients for that cost you a couple of quid at the most. The main ingredient, the shrimps and the tiny prawns, they're in the little shore pools and the little tidal pools. If you can get them, you got yourself a meal. I'm just trying to experiment with what I've got at my disposal, and that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to experiment with stuff and just try different things. So you saw it here first, folks. I've got a few more tricks up my sleeve as well. And if you're bothered about the fact that you didn't see all the ingredients go into this dish, I'll be showing that in the second part of the video. So if you want to see all that, stick around, watch the second part of the video, and you'll see all that materialise. These are what I caught this morning at about 6 o'clock this morning. They've been in the fridge for a few hours. These are the two oils that I'm going to be using. That's the traditional oil that they use for this dish in Spain, olive oil obviously, and this is the British version, rapeseed oil. So I'm going to try both and see what they're like. Olive oil, rapeseed oil. Right, I'm making the batter. 3 tablespoons of flour and a tablespoon of this gram flour, which is basically chickpea flour, and I'm going to mix them up. The recipe calls for flat leaf parsley, finely chopped. Water. The recipe also calls for spring onions, or some people might know them as scallions. Originally it was a normal white onion that was used, but I've seen another recipe where some people have used spring onions. Chop them up. They've been in the freezer for a while and they're proper comatose now, so they're going in the mix. I'm using this mix in the olive oil first. Excuse the noise from the extractor fan, but that's looking rather nice. That's been in there now, I would say, a couple of minutes if you're lucky, and I think that's all it needs really. That's coming out of there, and that's going to go on there. That looks okay. Let's try another one. These are coming out better than I expected they would actually. They're looking really good. I don't know what they taste like. I should imagine they taste quite nice. Oh, bit well done that one. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the way they're turning out. They're looking exactly as I wanted them to. They're nice and thin and crispy, and they look like they're going to be yummy. Just out of interest, I'm going to fry a couple up in the rapeseed oil. I'm sure it's not necessary because they've come out fantastic, but I'm going to, just out of curiosity, science, whatever you want to call it, experimentation, I'm going to fry a couple in rapeseed oil. So in we go with a mix. Keep it where it is.
Yeah.
And let's see how it comes out in rapeseed oil. Cheers, Max. These last two, these are the ones that were done in rapeseed oil. They don't look too dissimilar from the ones that were done in olive oil, really. I don't know what the taste will be like. I don't know whether they'll be different in that respect. Looks a bit more doughy, that one, cooked in a rapeseed oil, but that might be where it was the bottom of the batch and there was more of the batter than prawn in there. I mean, that one looks pretty much like them ones, doesn't it? So there we have it. I mean, that was just, I don't know, about half hour's foraging earlier on the seafront near Southend, and that's what I've got myself. Apart from a couple of quid's worth of ingredients, I've got something there that no one else, I'm sure, in the UK was bothered cooking, and it's there. It's there to cook. They do it in Spain, in Cadiz. I'm not sure what they would think of this dish. I don't know what they would think of my attempt, but I think it looks quite authentic. Let's give them a taste. Right, so that's what we got. I'm going to crack on eating these now. And I've also got a couple of little gannets with me who want to try some as well. Traditionally, you're meant to eat this with tartar sauce, but I haven't got none, so I've mixed up a little bit of ketchup and mayonnaise and made something. But Thousand Island sauce, yeah, that's what it's called. So I think this is the one that I done in rapeseed oil. Oh, it's really nice. Oh, it really tastes of prawns, blimey. That is such an overpowering shrimp taste. I want to try another one now. You're gagging, ain't ya? You want to try it?
Yeah.
The olive oil is 10 times better. It's got to be cooked in olive oil. I wouldn't bother with the rapeseed oil. It's not horrible, it's just the olive oil is a lot better. A lot more traditional.
Max's turn.
Nice, Max?
Yeah.
Right, these are going down too quick. People are loving these. Right, you having a go, Fred?
Yeah, might as well. Right, yeah. Let's get some sauce.
Nice, Fred?
Yeah. Nice with the sauce.
Nice, Max?
Yeah. Very shrimpy.
I see what you mean. It's
Look
very
at the legs sticking out. Look. Max, let's have one little taste of the sauce.
That's the first thing I've eaten all day. Who wants that?
You can.
Very good.